Hey guys, Ricky, I'm back with another video, and today we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw this week was it was interesting. It was interesting. I will be real with you guys. I did not notice that Saturday night's main event was so close. I did not expect it to be so close. We weren't getting too much promotions about it, but people have been saying that it's basically like a house show, just televised, and that is a fun way of looking at it. So I hope nothing, big ends up happening at Saturday night main event like any other house show. Nothing big needs to happen, okay? And I mean that, nothing big needs to happen. Opening up the show, it was CM Punk talking, reacting to everything that has taken place since WrestleMania, honestly. And as I expected, he's taking it the hard way, taking more of the mature way about everything and blaming himself on the actions of Paul Heyman. Because if we're gonna be real, Paul Heyman is Paul Heyman. He's always going to be Paul Heyman. He's gonna look out for himself. He's not going to always look out for the interests of others. Even when it looks like he's doing that, he's only looking out for himself. I mean, we've seen that happen time after time after time. So I do understand I understand CM Punk's position on it all. He is out for blood. That's all I know, and I hope that it goes well. I hope it goes well for CM Punk, because I am tired of Seth Rollins acting as if somebody just made him king. Nobody made you king. Nobody chose you. You're not like nobody. You're not the people's champion. None of that. None of that. You just decided to be there because you was tired of getting pushed around, which I understand. Push the back. I understand that, but no, you're not him. It's not gonna work. Oh, but it's about time Seth Rollins gets one up on CM Punk. I will be real. I don't see a tag team match going well for CM Punk at all. Due to the fact that CM Punk is CM Punk. He called out Paul Heyman, and then Paul Heyman comes out with his entourage. And of course that didn't go well. We had a little brawl between Punk, Seth, Sammy, Jay, and Bron. Now, I thought they were gonna do a little makeshift tag team a tag team match where you got the good side and the bad side. You add Logan Paul, so it'll be a 3-on-3. I'm glad it's not that, because Logan Paul don't need to have a rub. He don't need that type of rub. He don't need to do that. Get paired up to Seth Rollins and what he's got going on. No, we don't need that. But I was interested. It's very interesting seeing how the approach Seth Rollins is taking to everything. It's like you're being a baby Roman Reigns. You're being a baby tribal chief. But when is he going to realize that? When is he going to wake up to that? Is it going to be Roman that makes that come to his mind? Like, what's up? Seth Rollins whispered something into Bron Breakker's ear about, what he needed to do before he left. And that didn't go well. It didn't go well for us. But going on the show, Penta versus Chad Gable occurred, and before that match, Pat McAfee came back, which I thought it was a little interesting. Why would they have him come in the middle of a match already? Like, have him come during the commercial breaks or something, okay? Like, but I say this, he is a trooper. He's a trooper because he did go in the ring with Gunther. It's just like, why is it that Gunther gave him more respect than he's giving Jey Uso? I'm lost. He actually made him tap out, but he's only going to give respect to the guy that he almost killed. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Penta versus Chad Gable was really good, and it's like, it's so sad to me. Like, how is it that Chad Gable is not getting the wins, but Grande Americano gets those wins? Like, what's going on? What are we doing here? What are we doing? How are we gonna do this? Now, Penta, he is being booked and busy, which I really will say this. I think a lot of people were praying on his downfall not praying on his downfall, but when they found out that he got signed to WWE, a lot of people that are anti-WWE was like, yeah, after the first month, you're going to cater and stuff like that. And it's like, this man, he's been on every show. He's really doing his thing. And it's pretty cool seeing it all. He's really made a connection with the WWE fans, with the WWE universe, and even with this whole thing with Chad Gable, it's not one-sided. Like, I think his opening match, it felt like it was one-sided just to, you know, promote Penta, but it's not one-sided. It's like he has chemistry in that ring, and he's found his place in WWE, period. American Made versus War Raiders. Now, I will always like the New Day and whatever they're doing. So seeing the New Day ringside and then just interacting with that whole match, wanting American Made to win instead of the War Raiders because they know they screwed over the War Raiders and it'll be kind of harder for them. That was pretty entertaining. Like, that right there, they doing something with that. They just need to get a real good match, because SmackDown still that show when it comes to tag teams. They still that show. They are still that show, and I don't know, maybe, like, this is the year for brand wars. I'm saying it right now. This is the year for brand wars because there's something lacking on the tag team side. And imagine if we got to see the New Day versus the Street Profits, the New Day versus, you know, have like that little crossover, have that little bumping heads. Like, that is what I would like to see. Even, and I know we're getting off topic, but that's something that I hope that we see, you know, and utilize Survivor Series for something other than War Games. Because sometimes the beef don't be live enough to have a War Games match. And I mean that, like, a lot of times it don't be that live. It don't be that live for some War Games. American Made won due to the fact that they were War Raiders were distracted and everything from the New Day and the New Day being extra. But I just hope it doesn't come to bite them back in the butt, because y'all know how things go. And this whole heel turn has not been done. It hasn't been stretched to the fullest potential. That's what I believe. And it's kind of, when you have that moment where you gotta strike while it's hot, it's simmering down. It's simmering down. They've been doing good work, but the whole Big E turn, everything where we expected Xavier to turn on Kofi, like, that has worn off a tad bit. It just has. And I just hope they are able to pick back up speed somehow, some way. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. Now, it's been very interesting to me how Dominic Mysterio, he has not been acting out of the ordinary. If anything, he's been catching Finn Balor's shade. He's been catching the things Finn Balor has been probably thinking and feeling, but instead of addressing it, he's matching energy. And Finn Balor does not like that at all. Finn Balor is not cool with that. He's taking it like, because even the whole matchup between AJ Styles and Finn Balor, he didn't even want to go against AJ Styles, because it seemed as if he was being the Dominic Mysterio and the Carlito and the JD instead of the Finn Balor of the group, instead of the like the whole role that Rhea and Damian held. Like, there was kind of a hierarchy, and he's noticing his hierarchy is going down, because that man is allergic to dubs. He is allergic to dubs, and I'll be honest, it might be their own fault, because they've been trying to sabotage everything. I mean, what happened last night was 100% their fault, because the Penta, that man was tired. He came back to get his look back because he wanted that title. He was close to getting that title. I'll be real. Did that mean that I wanted him to get the title? No, but I'm gonna recognize what real is, you know? I understand what happened. And it could have went a different way. Now, Finn Balor, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm peeping him talking to Roxanne. This is the second time in a row. He's backstage chatting to Roxanne. Nobody knows in the Judgment Day, but we see him with Roxanne. What's going on? What's going on there? Because before last night, she was in tag. Was you trying to mess things up? I feel as though he's trying to mess things up and try to make Liv's position less secure, because that's exactly what Liv did to him in a sort of way. With Dom, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm picking up. But who really knows how that's going to go? Now, Becky Lynch, she had a promo talking about the events of Backlash and how she didn't lose because she went home unscathed while Lyra did not. All that bull. All that. I appreciate the role that she's taking, because it it's very good character work. You know, you come back after a long time, and they wanted Becky Lynch to be gone, but then they want her back so much, and they say that she's taking the opportunity, all that stuff. So basically, she said she is what they say that she is, and that is a cool way of going about it. I will be real with you guys. That's not connecting with me, but I do appreciate the work, and I recognize what she's doing. I recognize the character. All of that is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's just, to me, I don't like when I don't know if it's just it will be a personal thing. The whole man thing, I feel as though that's played out. It's played out to me. It's like, you don't need to. Why are we still the man? Why are you still the man, Becky Lynch? You're not. Like, what? Like, there's no way for me to like that gimmick. The man, there's no way for me to like the gimmick. I'm sorry. Like, it's not appealing to me. Nothing about calling her the man is appealing, because if she had brute strength and she was walking around with crazy confidence, I'd be like, all right. Like, if she was like a Rhea Ripley saying, I'm the man, I'd be like, you know what? You is the man. You are the man, period. Yeah, do it. But, or like Jordan Grace, that right there, fine. I feel it. I get it. But it's just so, I don't know if it's unbelievable. Yes, but it's unbelievable for anybody to be hard on me. I'm sorry, it is. That's my something that I've been holding on to. It's just like, I don't get the whole, the man, Becky Lynch. Like, I get it, yeah, you're the man. You're the man. You did that. But Becky just doesn't exude that type of response from me, for me to believe that out of everybody in that locker room, Raw and SmackDown, mainly Raw, fine, for you to be called the man. Very interested in when Bayley is going to make her return. I'm very interested in seeing how that storyline is going to go. Lyra Valkyria, again, getting my props, because she did that dang thing. She did that thing. And honestly, maybe she comes back with a little bit more brutality, because you gonna do that to me? Oh, Lyra to me, is the type of person, like, the type of character that's gonna come back with something harder because you decided to do something dumb. And seeing that would be amazing. But again, I don't know. It's a personal preference. Honestly, it's a personal preference. And I just hope I didn't offend any of y'all Becky fans. But that's just how I feel. Like, it's just not connecting as it probably should connect. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it all. How y'all feel about that just whole gimmick and everything. Bron Breakker, like I said, had a task to do before he left, and that was to attack Jey Uso. This attack better not come bite us in the butt, okay, Triple H? This attack better not lead to Logan Paul getting that dub, because he don't deserve it. He don't deserve it. He does not deserve to be World Heavyweight Champion at all. But before all this shenanigans happened, Jey Uso came out to be the world champion, be the representative of Raw, and talk about it. Talk about the things that was, what's up. Yeah, talk about how he's not losing to no dumb YouTuber, and then whoever else wanted can come get it. But that's because he heard Gunther would be his opponent, or whoever wins will be his opponent. But Gunther comes out and announces that himself. Gunther comes out with I would say the same confidence as he always has had, but the you tapped out things really seep through his armor a little bit. Those you tapped out chants, I do think they're getting played out though. I think that it was nice last night. It was nice because not only did Jay play around with it, but it's something that makes Gunther seem more human and beatable. But now, I don't want to see it no more. Like, I don't want to hear it no more, because it's getting old, and when you don't really want to humble a character like Gunther for too long, because then the person you want to win will be humbled by that said person. I don't want to see Gunther humble Jey Uso at all, because Unlike what Gunther said, Jey Uso being out of place and that he doesn't deserve to be champion, Jey Uso has found a groove of being champion. He's being more serious about it all, and I'm hoping the crowd picks up on that more often. But he is being more serious, and you see that he's exuding some more confidence in himself, because he did earn the position he is in. He did beat Gunther fair and square. So I'm interested in how that one goes. Hopefully there's no swerves and Jay's able to retain. That's my opinion about it all. Because why shouldn't he beat Gunther again? You know, it's not as if he's beat Gunther all these other times. He only beat him once. Literally one time. And Gunther has beat him multiple times. The main event of last night was the tag team match of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus Roxanne and Julia. This match was very hard hitting. This match, it shows the chemistry that Io and Rhea have. I always like it when I liked it when they team up. I love the fact that they were just able to ball out, honestly. It was a pretty good match especially because it's just a regular weekly show. I love it when they give their all on these Raws and SmackDowns. I saw a post talking about how the ring gear kind of looks similar and people don't look, you know, unique. There's something to say about that, but I could tell who was who. Roxanne, she's short. Roxanne's short. And Rhea has tattoos. That's exactly how I was able to get out of it. And Rhea is more muscular. The way that Rhea and Io was working, you could see that there is still that tension of the effects of WrestleMania and the fact that Rhea's not in the place that she wants to be. The NXT women coming up here and kind of trying to take what is theirs, take the rightful place, and really make a name for themselves. I'm enjoying that storyline. It's just I wish it had more of an introduction, or, you know, an introduction that we all know. Even if, I don't know if there was this sort of introduction on NXT that I just missed, but it's something that everybody would know about before things just happen. It was a good showing, and there was a lot of people concerned, like upset and concerned about how Roxanne is taking these L's. Like I said before, she's in a developmental brand. You really think she's going to pin the current world champion and the former world champion? Y'all gotta be so for real. She's not even on the main roster yet. Chill out. She's not getting buried. This is a perfect opportunity for her to introduce herself to the world on a bigger platform than NXT. Allow them to cook, because honestly, this is not bad at all. It's not bad for her or Julia. Julia, after the match, and they lost, of course. After the match, Julia breaks up with Roxanne. Basically says, it's no we. What are you talking about, we? It was very abrupt. And you need to, although I do agree, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't need to drag these heel turns. You know, you don't need to drag these breakups down under. But, like, out of nowhere, like, there was barely any time they were even to develop as a team, but they already broke up. That's really interesting to see. I don't know how they're gonna go from there, but there is an Evolution show coming up, Evolution 2, and hopefully, I'm hoping they do Brand Wars this year. But if not, there is Evolution 2, and maybe the whole, you know, NXT take over in a way is because of that. Maybe they're trying to show more of these names so we're more interested in what the card looks like for Evolution. But you guys let me know how you guys feel about Raw, and if you guys had any favorite parts. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!